Dr. Carolina Perez is a surgical podiatrist with the Amarillo Veterans Healthcare System. Dr. Perez herself is a veteran, having served 12 years in the United States Air Force. Our Jack Kessler shares her story about her time as a combat medic and what drives her to help fellow veterans at the VA. That story as we honor our hometown heroes this morning.
Dr. Carolina Perez was born in Colombia and at the age of 11 moved to South Florida. When she was 18 years old, Perez would enroll in the United States Air Force, looking for something different.
So when I heard about the Air Force, I was very interested in doing just something different, traveling, and doing something exciting.
After completing basic training, Perez would be stationed at Mountain Home Air Force Base in Idaho. During this time, September 11th occurred, and the base was activated into combat.
So I was in active duty not too long before going into combat for 9/11. And at the time we got called maybe around 4 p.m. Everybody saw, on TV what had happened. And about 3 hours later, we were basically in full Kevlar, full combat gear. They called, bug out status, and we were all in aircraft, full weapons, going. But they didn't tell any of us where we were going.
Initially, Perez was assigned engineering for Operation Enduring Freedom.
When we deployed to 9/11, we actually made the first bear base of the entire war when we got deployed with my base. So our job at the time was being, as an engineer, you go and you set up a full camp, tents, shelters. It's kind of like you set up what we call a tent city, which is kind of a mini establishment, a mini town to take care of everything.
Perez remained an engineer for about 4 years until she was able to choose another career field, which led her to combat medic.
The school for being a tech or being a combat medic, it entails, an aggressive, any point from 1 to 2 years of lots of combat training, but also lots of first responder and lots of just hands-on kind of patient care.
Perez says being a combat medic is much like working at a trauma center stateside, except for people are trying to attack you while you provide care.
You will be kind of in a stretcher, with your battle buddy, and you will be taking out shrapnel out of a leg, like we do, making a small incision, taking shrapnel, but all of a sudden there's a huge scud just flying over you that almost, what we call, has clipped you, meaning almost blew your head off.
After 12 years, Perez left the Air Force, but still had a calling to help and decided to go to medical school.
So at the time, being a medic, it's almost like you feel like you're a dog chasing a car. It is so much chaos and so many wounded people. And just, I guess, seeing some of the most horrible things you'll ever see in your life on a daily basis per minute, that at some point, although you're doing your best job, you just feel really helpless.
Perez is now a surgical podiatrist at the Amarillo VA Healthcare System. For Perez, working at the VA is an extension of her active duty time.
This is a wonderful kind of in-between where I always say working at the VA is a little bit like, or a lot of it, like working in active duty and having camaraderie and having all these people that you can talk to and have shared all these experiences with you.
In Amarillo, Jack Kessler, KAMR Local 4 News.
Lackland Air Force Base was not only Perez's first base, but it was also her last, and during her final time there, she served as a combat instructor for the STARS program. Perez adds her first deployment during Operation Enduring Freedom was 8 months, and she was deployed for another 10 or 11 months to Iraq during Operation Iraqi Freedom. To hear more about Dr. Perez's story, head over to our website, myhighplains.com. It is 5:50.